I'm kind of curious. Can ChatGPT write? I know it can write essays quite well. Does it write many like short stories? You can basically give it like a.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
It has issues. Like I discussed that actually quite at length, even with some AI people. The issue is it's not trained to be a writer. It just understands language. It doesn't understand writing.
right.
The issue, the distinction, is that if you ask it to write a story, it will immediately start losing track of like character arcs or plot developments, anything that arcs over time,
Right.
because it sort of just predicts the next word. It doesn't have the conception of like overarching theme
Right.
throughout a whole work, which a human writer, even a relatively bad one, would have. So that's why it's not writer ready or actually a writer right now. I have some ideas on how you could maybe fix that. Like you could maybe in some ways train it or add layers of AI to figure out to help it mitigate or filter itself in a way that it would stop itself from doing things that it would be able to tell are non sequiturs. So we would know that like, I can't say this now because it contradicts something before. So it's like the first step, which they did implement, I think, recently. The first step, it has to have some sort of memory, like of like a session talking to a human, but also a memory of what it did uh, previously for a certain period of iterations. So I guess that's a first prerequisite. But second, you still kind of have to train it with that in mind, I think.
Yeah.
If you just let it absorb the internet, then it's not going to understand the subtleties of like how to write a story
Yeah.
specifically.
I think
Like it would
that's
just imitate superficial appearance of doing that.